National Voter Awareness Contest conducted by ECI across India. Slogan Contest category Special Mentions Award. Wins a cash prize of 2,000 and a certificate. Naz Muhammad Sadiq Bepari. Can we have a round of applause for Naz? Congratulations, Naz. She won a prize across India in slogan writing contest. National Voter Awareness Contest conducted by Videsh Bhai. National Voter Awareness Contest for ECI across India, slogan writing category, special mention award, and Videsh wins a prize of 2,000 and a certificate.
आप हिंदी में बोलो।
ऐसे है कि उधर खड़े रह सकते, शूट कर सकते हैं।
स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का है।
Thank you, sir. Now I request
वीआईपी को डिस्टर्ब ना करके कंटिन्यूस नहीं रह सकते। फोटोग्राफ्स लेके नहीं पीछे आ जाते हैं।
some felicitations are left. We will do it later. We are eager to hear the wise words of our honorable dignitaries. May I now request Chief Secretary and I request Chief Guest of today's function, Honorable Governor Shri P.A. Sridharan Pillaji, to express your thoughts and guide us on the special occasion.
Our Chief Secretary, Sri Kumar Goan, our Chief Electoral Officer, Sharma, District Election Officers, North Goa, South Goa, distinguished guests, and my dear friends. Of course, it is a moment of great honor and privilege to be here as a chief guest to celebrate the 13th National Notice Day 2023. We all know National Notice Day is celebrated on 25th January every year since 2011. On National Notice Day, people across India celebrate the right to vote by celebrating democracy, exercising their civic duty, and participating in the democratic process. This National Notice Day is to understand the importance of voting and realize our right. The only way to influence laws and policies is through the poll, which positively impacts the lives of the people. So we all know we are living in an independent country, and its sovereignty is the most important thing. As far as sovereignty is concerned, our supreme right, supreme power, of course, all these things are vested with the people. Always I am saying in my speeches related to speeches like this, people are supreme. Of course, we are all under the impression that government is supreme, or some higher ups in Delhi are supreme, or Supreme Court India is supreme. Actually, people and constitution are the supreme things as far as our democracy is concerned. Of course, our present system of ministers and Supreme Court setup, Anglo-Saxon law, everything we are depending on to a very great extent to the British parliamentary system. But I would like to say the right of voting, now it is a fundamental right. In 1952, I think, subject to my memory, I would like to say in 1952, adult franchise was implemented and first general election to our country was declared. Subject to correction, I would like to say, Jawaharlal Nehru faced the question. First people ask a question, you see, about 60% of our population are illiterate. They are not in a position to read or write. Even their names they can write. Then those people are going to cast their votes, and through that process, the people, supreme people, their faith is going to be decided themselves. Then if they are not aware of all these things, how they can use their franchise in a vigorous manner, in a, uh, in a responsible manner? About these questions, whether these answers, you have to educate them. That process, whether it is going on properly, and influence of money, there are 2-3 reports are there. All the reports are in cold storage. What are the factors influencing election in our country even now? That's an inherent thing of our country, India. So as a governor, I will not go to that reports or anything. But the right to vote, of course, each individual voter is a responsible person who is going to take a decision. That decision should be impartial, that may not be influenced by any parties. I am underlining any parties. I am not going to the details. I am requesting all of you to think about it. Our democracy, you see, I am remembering one aspect. I am a student of Constitution. In 1950, our Constitution accepted in November 1949 and 1950 January 26 we became a republic because we are having a constitution and the constitution is the mother of law. Then at that time, during that period, the world famous constitutional expert, of course his name is Sir Ivor Jennings, a British lawyer and Queen's Counsel and eminent constitutional historian. He visited India and delivered a speech on our constitution. That is in 1951. The place of that discussion was in Madras University on the newly formed Indian constitution. And this opinion, the code, it is too long, too rigid, too products, and the dominance of lawyers and politicians in the Constituent Assembly only contributed to the I am using the word, this is where I am quoting, prolixity of the provisions. Of course, a criticism was made. And this gentleman, Sir Ivor Jennings, in the same year, he got the assignment of preparing the constitution of our nearby country, Ceylon. Now it is called Sri Lanka. Ceylon's constitution was the brainchild of Sir, I was Dennis. I would like to say, within 10 years, the Ceylon people rejected it. Then we know the history. The present Sri Lanka in some other form, with another constitution, came into the picture. I am quoting this because after 1975 emergency and the verdict in 1977, the entire democratic world bestowed with compliments to us, and our constitution is considered as number one in the world. Maximum button rights are there, and sovereignty is one of the supreme factors we can see in our constitution. Today, if you go through the newspapers, there is our sovereignty. I'm not using any hard words because I am a governor, I am not expected to say. So, until relationship was written is SSD. We all know executive, judiciary, and legislature, every branch of our constitution got its own pathway, not to infringe the Lakshmana Rekha of each of the constitutional pathways, and we all accept sovereignty is the most important thing. What do you mean by sovereignty? Our sovereignty, because our people's sovereignty, our system's sovereignty, and the supremacy over even the executive, even judicial that review power is vested with them. Even legislative power, they can review little bit far ahead in our system. So can we say our systems are respecting each other? Our Constitutional Assembly members never affected such a situation. And these Lakshmana Rekhas are violated, that's one aspect. And when you consider 1977 election, you see 1 year elections were 71 was the election, 76, it's extended to 1 year, and then their press freedom was curtailed. Nobody can completely depend on fundamental rights. Article 226, even right to live was not an absolute right in 1975-77 period, and after the 77 election, Washington was reported, here is a country, India, so far we called this country traditionally snake lovers, not touched as such. So many minuses are there, but 1977, after the 1977 election, everybody in the world stated that India is the first, finest democratic country in the world. Why? Goan people, Kerala people, Karnataka people, Andhra Pradesh people, if you analyze 1977 election, of course at that time, no newspaper can write against government. All the opposition leaders, Jayaprakash Sara and Morarji Desai, all were jailed. Nobody has got the right to say anything in the parliament. If you say something, No press person can report it. These two difficulties are here. If anybody wants at that time, a newspaper wanted to give a report, in the last 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock before going to that edited items, they will have to obtain no objection from the district collectors at that time. This was a democracy during 21 months in our country. But you see, the other 10, you will call us outstates. Their illiteracy was more. But those people rose to the occasion. Those people casted vote. I'm not saying any politics or that. Political analysts are not interested. And look into that. Can anybody study about it? I had an occasion to write a book on that. Dark days of democracy. When I studied it, I found that these 10 states in which a political party was ruling got 224 seats in 1971 election. But in 1977, from that 10 states, they got the same ruling setup got only 2 seats. So all other 221 seats went in favor of their opponents. This is the secret success of our democracy. Will of the people. They are not in a position to read every newspaper. They are not, of course, they abundantly supported the setup here. In 1971 election, they more than 200 seats were obtained by them. When democracy, under the democracy, autocratic trend was introduced, then people rejected them. Mother, son, all the traditional based people rejected them. That is why in Indian setup, our democracy, our election system, we can see that is a guarantee for our constitutional setup. I am saying this because tomorrow in my economic speech also I want to say something on this. And the position of law and things are there. What is sovereignty? Sovereignty not rest upon parliament or political setup alone. According to our system, Supreme Court under Article 142 of the Constitution, what is declared by the Supreme Court, if it is legal, that is the law of the land. The law of the land is not the books prepared by legislature alone. Its interpretation is given by Supreme Court. Supreme Court's concept, interpretation is the final way. Everybody should be bound by that. That's the concept. You see now,